What's up, guys? This is Kevin Lindsay from Opinionated Geeks, and I just got done with Extremity issue 3. And boy, is this series getting better and better and better. As I'm clicking off these issues, it is just turning into a great story. And again, looks like this is a theme of the comic, that they're taking a couple of pages and going through the backstory of certain things. And this issue, we get the family going, and Thea is a little kid, and they're going to basically go to the what they're calling the Great Mother. She kind of gives them another name, I guess is what they're going for here. And Thea, she's like, I already know what I am. I'm an artist. I do all these designs. I'm a great designer. But she still has to go in the room, and she drinks this stuff, and the lady puts the marking on her face and basically says, hey, you're the artist. That's your new name, or that's who you'll be known by. And then we immediately go to present time, and Thea, who's trying to learn how to draw with her other hand, she's drawing a wolf. And I love the kind of the father-daughter stuff that we got right here. And he's like, hey, listen, I suck at drawing, and he tries to draw something. But then immediately we kind of get into some other things. Rhinjar is a hunter, and he is looking for them, apparently, and he finds them. I'll just leave it at that without spoiling. We get an epic battle scene. I cannot stress enough how good this art is. And like I said, I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it, but I've got to show this. This is amazing. Look at this. There's the big beast that we saw in issue 2, and I'm not going to tell you how it ties in here, but then we get Shiloh, and Shiloh being the robot, I want to say, that they found. He's metal, but one thing that they did talk about in here is he does have apparently tissue, maybe from humans, so he has feelings. And that's one of the things that they kind of discuss in this issue, is he has feelings because of some things that he does. And again, we kind of get what we did in issue 1, where Thea has to do something, she really doesn't want to do it, but she doesn't. And then we get a flashback to the family whenever Jerome and his wife are dancing. Apparently they just got married, and it turns out it's a dream, and something really interesting happens. This is the first issue that we have the letter hacks in. If you're familiar with Walking Dead and Image comics like that, they do letter hacks. And one thing that I did find interesting is, let me see if I can find it, right here. If you look in the letter hacks, you see that Thea's story will be at least 12 issues. So don't know what happens past 12 issues, but we know her story will at least be 12 issues, and they could just be kind of bluffing to make people think that, oh, she's not safe. I think she's safe. Like they have Rolo, and they have Thea, and they have their dad, but I feel like that right now this is all about Thea and her finding herself with the whole losing her hand and having to learn how to draw and things like that. And they might just be throwing a thing here, because it might shift to Rolo. And he has a really cool dynamic, especially with Shiloh the machine in this episode. There's a really cool dynamic with him. So whenever I read that in the letter hacks just a few minutes ago, and I saw, oh, they've only have him for 12 issues. Just a reaction on that. I know Robert Kirkman, and I know he likes to bluff. And I don't know about Daniel or Mike. I don't know if they're the same way, but I hope that they're not just saying, okay, after 12 issues, that's all we've got of her. and something's going to happen, because I really already like the dynamic of Thea's character, and I like that she's struggling with things. So my review of this comic, I think issue 2 right now is my favorite, but this one is good. These comics are honestly getting better and better and better. Man, the cover art is just absolutely amazing. Like I said in the other videos, go to your local comic book shop, go to Bombshell if you're in the Pine Belt, and pick up Extremity, pick up some of the other comics. Real quick, I just want to go ahead and say, if you go to Bombshell and you reserve comics, you can get 10% off of that comic. And if you get 10 different comics, like if you say I want there's 10 different things that I want to follow, you get 10% of it off everything in the store. So just want to kind of pump that real quick. And finally, like, share, comment, subscribe, do all those things. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers. I hope you subscribe to the channel. I hope you like what you're seeing. We got a lot of cool stuff coming. And always hit that little bell beside the subscribe button, because that lets you know when we drop a new episode. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoy the content. Let me know if you don't, or if there's something else you want to hear about. Thanks.